Hey there. You know what I want to talk about today? I want to talk about the Roku TV. The Roku TV is the most amazing thing I've seen in a long time. It allows me to control what I'm watching. It allows me to control everything that I want to be entertained by. It's an aggregator like YouTube. What is an aggregator? An aggregator lets me see shows and stuff that I want to. Like, for instance, there was a YouTube thing on Peloton stock, which is the stock I'm going to talk about in an upcoming deal here. And I wanted to watch the thing on YouTube, and I was like, I want to go watch this in bed. I don't want to have to watch this on my computer. And so I went to my Roku TV and downloaded the app, and sure enough, I was able to watch the YouTube flick on Roku TV in my bed. And I'm going to show you how Roku TV works right now. Today I'm going to go over Roku, a hot IPO. I've sucked a lot of cash out of Roku. I mean, I'm up over at least 100 grand on Roku with my call positions. And I'm going to talk about how I did that. And you're just going to completely, totally dig it. I guarantee it. Let's go. Roku's like YouTube. That was my Trump impression, by the way. YouTube is an aggregator which lets companies and people monitor, manage, optimize, and effectively use their social media accounts all in one place. An aggregator lets you bring together posts and updates from numerous platforms and curate them in one spot. Now, makes a lot of sense. I mean, like, for instance, Marisol and I are really enjoying the show Catastrophe on Amazon Prime. And so I wanted to go watch an interview of Rob and Sharon, who are also the writers of the show, right? Because, you know, if you've got a couple of actors that can write the material that they're, oh my God, talk about talent. So I just wanted to, like, what the heck do these people think, you know? So I found a TV show that was on some TV channel, I don't know, CNN or something. And I don't have CNN, I don't have the channel, I don't have an archive of it. I watched it on YouTube. That's why YouTube's an aggregator, because it aggregates a lot of other stuff, media sources, into one spot. Well, guess what? Roku is an aggregator, right? So you can actually watch YouTube on your TV by using Roku. If you have a regular TV, you can't watch YouTube on your TV, which kind of sucks, right? You know, you're laying in bed and you're like, wow, you know, I'd like to watch YouTube. Like, crap, I got to go to my computer. Crap, I got to use my handheld, which isn't much fun to watch, right? Well, if you got a Roku TV, then you can watch everything on your Roku TV, watch your YouTube. Well, like Google and Facebook, Roku also collects data from its consumers, and this allows advertisers to much more effectively target their campaigns. Well, as the ad revenues grew, Roku became more able to provide more ad-supported video content for free, and that attracts more viewers. Now, the thing is that, well, Wall Street analysts just simply don't understand this, and they've been undervaluing the stock. And that has had an enormous impact. I'm going to show you right now. You know, there's a couple of things to notice here, like, for instance, that this thing is in one gnarly uptrend. If you go from the farthest side of the screen where you can see a price on the left to the farthest side where you can see a price on the right, you can see that that is a clear uptrend. And when we look at the monthly chart, we can see just how much this stock has increased, right? It's gone from the 30s into the 140s. And then that's why in 2019 alone, when we look at this little zone right here, so if we just look at this price zone right here in 2019, that's a 370% return right there. That's pretty amazing. So that's exactly how this stock has increased so much. And so if you're wondering, you know, why has it increased so much? Well, this is exactly why it has increased so much, which is just absolutely. What is a Roku stick? The Roku stick is the easiest way to stream TV to your TV. Now, Roku is a device for your TV used to watch movies and TV shows through apps that are also referred to as channels. This is a Roku stick, and you can see it's got this HDMI port, plugs into the HDMI of a regular TV and converts it into a smart TV. The history of Roku is that the company was founded 17 years ago in 2002. Its main products are Roku Express, Roku Express Plus. It was founded by a serial entrepreneur named Anthony Wood, who's the founder, chairman, and president. And that is a problem in terms of government. You don't normally want the chairman and president to be the same person. But right now it's such a new company, it's okay because we know that this founder is competent. Roku was founded in 2002 as a limited liability company, an LLC, by Replay TV founder Anthony Wood. And Roku means six in the Japanese language. And why did he call it six? Well, it's the sixth company that this serial entrepreneur has started. And in 2007, Wood was named vice president of Netflix. So it's really important that you see right here from the very beginning of the history of the company that there's a very tight history between Roku and Netflix. After Netflix decided not to build its own player, that's why they brought on Wood as vice president, because they wanted Wood to build a player for a Roku-like player for Netflix, an aggregator for Netflix. A new Roku company was incorporated in February of 2008. So they took the old 2002 company, they broke it down, and then they recreated a new company in 2008. And they based that one in Palo Alto, California, where Netflix was a seed investor of $6 million to build the player. Later on in 2008, they moved the company to Saratoga, California, further south in Silicon Valley. Palo Alto is further up north and extremely expensive. And then they brought in a new round of venture capital funding from Menlo Ventures in October 2008. And then another round of $8.4 million was disclosed in 2009. Now, what was going on around that point in time? You have to remember 2007 was the great collapse in the stock market. So it delayed a lot of companies from going out and doing IPOs, and Roku was one of them. In 2015, the company announced that it would sublease the buildings in Los Gatos, California from Netflix. And again, just more evidence of how tight the relationship is between Roku and Netflix. The Roku channel is another feature of Roku that's extremely important to understand that Wall Street analysts do not understand. The Roku channel includes video ads, interactive video ads, audience development promotions, and brand sponsorships. This was all made possible through Roku by allowing advertisers to transition from standard cable TV advertising to Roku's streaming platform. And in 2016, Roku partnered with Magna, a media firm that specializes advertising in order to incorporate targeted advertising on its streaming platform, a Roku streaming platform. And in order to measure the success of its advertising efforts, Roku partnered with Nielsen, a company that specializes in advertising effectiveness, has been around Madison Avenue for an eternity. In November 2019, Roku announced its acquisition of Dataxu video advertising platform for $150 million in cash and stocks. Roku rose more than 2% subsequent to that announcement. Roku launched its own free ad-supported streaming channel on its devices in October of 2017. At launch, it included licensed content from studios for free, such as Lionsgate, MGM, Paramount, Sony Pictures Entertainment, and Warner Brothers, as well as the Roku channel content publishers American Classics, FilmRise, Nosy, OV Guide, Popcorn Flicks, Vidmark, and UU. It implemented an ad revenue sharing model with content providers. It is currently available only in the United States. On August 8th of 2018, the Roku channel became available on web as well. Roku also added the featured free section as the top section of its main menu, where users can get access to direct streaming of shows and movies from its partners. And this is what the Roku channel looks like, the logo, when you're actually in the unit itself. So Roku licenses its technology and proprietary operating system, Roku OS, to service operators that include Sky and Telstra. They also include TV brands such as TCL, Philips, and Roku announced its branded Smart TV in early 2014, and it was released in late 2014. These TVs are manufactured by companies like TCL and Hisense and use the Roku interface as the brain of the TV. Now, Roku TVs are updated just like the streaming devices, and more recent models also integrate a set of features for use with over-the-air TV signals, including a program guide that provides information for shows and movies available on local antenna broadcast TV, as well as where that content is available to stream, and the ability to pause live TV, even though you have to plug in a USB drive 16 gigabyte or larger in capacity to be able to utilize that feature. If you don't have that on your old nasty TV, then it won't work. So some TVs are just too old and nasty to work with Roku. This is what an actual Roku TV looks like here. And so at 370%, you would have had to have about $30,000 invested to make 100 grand in Roku. I think I started with maybe 10 grand in Roku and made like 150,000 or something more. How did I do that? I did it with options. And the way to do it with options is to come here. If you want to see options outside of a brokerage, if you don't have a brokerage, go look in, go to Yahoo Finance, and then come over here to the option tab. And you can see right now Roku's up $1.08. The market just opened. And December calls are in too close. So right now I'm looking at the April 17 calls. And so what you want to notice is that as you scroll down, when it goes from blue to white, it's showing you where the at the monies are. So the at the money calls right now are trading for around $21 out in April. So that's $2,100 per call. If you go about 3 strikes out, you can drop that down to $1,800 or $1,600 per call. Now I've got a huge profit in Roku, so I'm willing to invest up to $25,000, maybe $50,000. Extremely volatile stock, so it's real painful when it drops like $25, especially on large option positions. But the trick is to go take a look at the calls that are roughly at the money, and then pick up calls that are at least 3 months out in expiration. And right now it's December, so I'm looking out in March or April. I want time. I don't like to have 1 or 2 months working on calls because it can be pretty nasty when things go haywire.